Yo, what's going on, guys? Mesh here, and welcome to another video. I'm sorry I haven't been posting, and it's mostly because of the price section that we have had in this past 2 weeks. In my opinion, it wasn't really good, but I've been sharing, losing, and winning trades on my X account. So if you're not following, please make sure to follow to stay updated. Now, today we're just going to explain this trade that I took from here, going into the buy side liquidity. Now, let's get into it. So now, starting on the 4-hour chart, this is what we had. So yesterday was FOMC and price took out this sell side liquidity, then went higher, forming a new all-time high. So how it formed a new all-time high is that we left this closed candle here, of which is our ICT bullish breaker because we had this low, and we also had this significant high, then broke the low that we had here, then price went higher. So this is our ICT bullish breaker. This is where we are going to expect to see support from. So in this case, I was looking to see if price pushes more higher from this bullish breaker going higher. So now let's move to the hourly chart. Now here on the hourly chart, we get to see how price is just getting support levels going higher. So here we had this FVG here, now turned into IFVG, got support from it and price traded higher. And also we left this basic price traded into it, then traded high. What I was looking for at the start of the session, I was really looking to see if price could reject from this basic, because this basic is just in discount of this range here, but price pushed more lower to react inside this 1 hour BC here, and also on this week. We will explain it more on the 15-minute. Now let's move to the 15-minute. Now I need you also to remember that ICT has always mentioned not to pick a top and not to assume the price now has to go lower when we are at the all-time high. So this is just being me trying to find a supporting level for price to continue higher because we are at the all-time high. So now let's move to the 15-minute. Now this is the 15-minute chart and this is what we have. So as we look into the 15-minute chart, we have this range low and this range high. So price retraced back into the discount of this range, reacting on the balance price range. So now on the balance price range, what do we have? We have price reacting into that 60-minute BC and also the balance price range. So this could only mean price to continue higher. But what also gave me confidence is that we had an SMT with ES, a bullish SMT. So on this low here formed on Wednesday, 17th of September, we could actually see that on ES, we did take out that low. So this is our indication that price could likely reverse and go higher. And what gave me confidence to think that price is really bullish this session is the relative equal highs that we have here, of which haven't been taken out on ES, but this looked way cleaner than what we have here on NQ. So this is what I was aiming for, only because of the relative equal highs that we have here and the SMT. So now let's move to the 1 minute to explain how we took the trade. Now, this is the 1 minute and this is how we took the trade. So we reacted into that 15-minute BPR, the balance price range, and the 60-minute BC, reacting on the 50% level of the 60-minute BC and having the candles just close above the BPR that we had on the 15-minute. Now what's important here is how we opened at the midnight and also the 9:30 open. So as you can see, pre-market price has just been going low. So you should ask yourself who has been making money pre-market. So pre-market, the people who have been making money are the sellers. So price has just been going low. So people are obviously going to chase this movement lower. And now at the 9:30 open, price just goes up a little bit and then continue more lower aggressively. So this is just the Judas swing leading people to the wrong side. As you can see that aggressively moving lower means a lot of people are being confident into taking shots from here, continuing lower, thinking price should just move lower to a certain point. So in this case, price just reacted here, having the high time frame PDRA, being the 60-minute BC and also the BPR inside discount. Remember, we are in discount. So price reacted nicely there, forming an SMT with ES, not taking out that low we explained, and now having an indication that price has to reverse. Now look at how we just move higher. After giving people confidence that price will continue lower here, we move like that more higher, taking them out. Those who are adding positions here are no longer comfortable. So this is what price does at the 9:30 open. You should expect a fake move. A fake move is likely to happen. Have that in mind. So in this case, price just went a bit higher. What do we have here? Relative equal lows. Took out the relative equal lows into what? Discount. Into the higher time frame PD array, 60-minute BC, BPR, and then we reverse. And how do we reverse? We have these two down close candles being our order block or change in state of delivery. So reason why is a change in state of delivery. Price has just been delivering low. And now as we move higher like that, we leave these two consecutive down close candles. We expect to find support from them or price to move higher from them. So in this case, price has just been moving lower. We trade above the two down close candles. I'm really sorry about that. Down close candles, then we go higher, trade back into them and move higher. But what I know is that a lot of people tried to have an entry here as they saw the price could likely reach the highs that we have here. That's not wrong, but also if I had to take a trade here, I would ask myself, where would my stop be? Where would I place my stop? So in this case, a stop would be wide, too wide for me. And I was just looking to see if price just continues to close above the first presented FEG for me to have an entry, or we trade back into this small range that we have here. From this range low to the range high, trading back into this equilibrium, reacting on the two down close candles. So price reacted on the first presented FEG, traded lower, reacting on the two down close candles being our order block, and also we left the BC here. But where is this BC? In discount, reacting nicely on that 50% level of the BC, now going higher. As we are moving higher, this is where I was looking to take an entry, but I had to be more patient because I can't just take an entry here without anything forming. So in this case, I was just waiting to see if we could form an imbalance above this down close candles here. Why there's down close candles here? Okay, I'm really sorry about that. I was just looking to see price close above this down close candles. So why there's down close candles? These down close candles are our order block to continuing higher. So if price had to move a bit lower, I was going to expect this down close candles to be our order block, being our support higher. So I didn't want to see price close lower than the down close candles that we have here, the consecutive down close candles that we have here. So my stop was just below here, below the BC. My stop was just below the BC. I didn't want to see now price get to this BC that we had here. I wanted to see it act as a breakaway gap. Right. And the reason being, when we traded above the first presented VG, I also wanted to see price get support from it. So this is why I had my stop just below the BC, because I was expecting not only the BC to hold, but also the first presented FVG to hold price higher. So this is why I expected this to be a breakaway gap. And if we had to see price push more lower, I wasn't going to be interested. But also, it was going to be interesting to just see this down close candle also act as support, moving price higher. So also, what we had is this up close candle here. This is our bullish order block here. You could include the wicks or choose not to include the wicks. But in this case, because we had like a large wick a bit, and also here, I'm just gonna use the bodies. So here also I was going to expect price to just hold higher, having that we have a breaker block here. We have this high, this low broken, here, and price just moved higher. So this is a bullish breaker block, and also this is where I was expecting to see price move higher. So yeah, that's it about the trade. We took a trade here, zero drawdown, reacting on the first presented FVG, and also the BC here. This is an IOFED, and price just went higher like that. And also what's interesting is that when did this happen? 9:50 to 10 after 10 macro. So this is where you expect to see a really good price run. So this is what we had today, going higher to the buy side liquidity, creating a new all-time high. And yeah, that's it about this trade. If you found this insightful, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to join us in the live streams, link is down in the description. Thank you for watching and be safe.